All right, lesson 3, guys. This is going to be a quick one. Conducting market research. And I don't want to talk about this at length, but it's very important to understand different markets and different, are you in a dying market? Or are you in a growing market, right? So, guys, things you want to pay attention to and have to pay attention to in demographics, you have to understand median household income. Can the families actually support the rent that they are paying? You want to understand a multiple of their income. So, and then number 2, guys, unemployment. Is it high? Is it low in your specific area? Is there lots of jobs? Usually you will figure out where the employers are going because maybe there's a lot of influx of new population. Figure out where unemployment is very low, because you will figure out where there is a lot of people moving to. And the third one is going right in hand with that. If the employers are going there, usually the population is moving there. New jobs, new high-paying careers, new competition for employers to compete with. It is a growing market. A couple different ways that I find this is the United States Census, census.gov. You can go there, search all these demographics of these different websites for free. Also, I love to use the U-Haul metric. Now, this doesn't tell you the whole story, but when a bunch of U-Hauls end up in Dallas and they don't know how to get them out of there because they need them the rest of the United States, well, guess what? There's a lot of people moving to Dallas. And it's just to understand the graph, because the report does come out at least once in a quarter. I check it. And just to see where people are moving to. It is always interesting for me to see what the U-Haul report is. Another thing I want you guys to think about, since you are beginners in this, understand local versus out of state. You don't understand what is not in your backyard, right? You should be the expert in your market. And if you're not, then I would suggest you should get highly involved in your market. Understand what the vacancy rates, understand where the population is going. Understand the employment is. Guys, I'm in North Dakota. I understand that this isn't a huge move to state, but I understand that it is growing. It is good. And it is investor friendly. So if you make sure you have your first investment in locally, don't be focusing on out of state right away till you get your skills developed. And analyze market trends and demographics. So guys, you want to understand it's all about supply and demand here, right? You want to understand the unemployment rates. If it has a high unemployment rate, that means people are probably moving out or moving away, or it's probably not a good place to have new development there or buying apartments, because again, it's be a burden on your vacancy rates. You do not want to buy in a place with high vacancy rates, with less jobs going there. You'd want to think otherwise, right? You'd want low vacancy rates. You would want low unemployment rates. People are moving. You know that the town is invested in its people, that it wants new developments there. It wants new people there. It's trying to attract people. So understand both unemployment and vacancy rates. They work hand in hand, I promise you. And the third thing is understand what new supply is coming on the market. And usually you can get this by something called new starts or construction permits. But look at things like this chart on the right. You can figure out, it tells you everything in one area, what's going on. Now, you can't just find this chart anywhere, but things like CoStar, they end up building. They're just literally statistical eaters. They'll just tell you everything what's going on. This might be Rapid City. Maybe another town is Dallas. Maybe another town is Fort Myers, Florida. What is going on in that particular town? Those are often, when you're looking at investing in out of states, these literally you live and die based on the metrics. The numbers don't lie, people do. Always remember that, and always remember, invest in your backyard before you start investing somewhere else.